Well, firstly, just to ask you, you were not there in the last game. To come back now when the team needs to win after 2 games, how important is this game going to be?
Okay, you want to start, right? Start. Hi guys, hi everyone. So we are in a good moment because we are still on top on the table. And last game was an important game also, but we draw. Today we come back also tomorrow. So, but only we play 8 games. I think against Odisha. Also they lose. Will be tough game. And I think against Odisha is game 9. So it's still everything possible. Still playing game after game. Because it's still long, still again long time to finish the league. So we need to take points, of course, because we are here to play fresh role. We are here to play for trophies. We don't play for anything. We know in the beginning of the season we play for trophies. So we need to take maximum points.
Thank you, Harsh, you have a question?
Yeah. First of all, Happy New Year, Captain. My question to you is that the team has been conceding a lot of goals in the past few matches. What do you think is the reason behind it, and how is the team looking to fix that?
Yeah, we work on this, and not easy, because if you play open and always try to score, and our team always have the ball. Of course, always if you try to play and have the ball, so you have some space behind, and sometimes teams profit of this to make counter attacks, and we receive a lot of goal on counter attacks. So I think we work on this to how to manage this. How to stop this, and I think if you need to be champion, you need to score more goals and receive less goals.
Thanks, Harsh. Anush from Football India.
Hello, Fall. So
Hello.
my question is that last 2 games, Mumbai City FC has conceded 6 goals, 3 goals each in the last 2 games. So obviously you didn't attend the match against Northeast United, and you were sent off in the match against Kerala Blasters. So with you returning back into the squad, how do you plan? How do you think can Mumbai City fix this defensive issues? They were leaking goals, 6 goals in 2 matches, which is not Mumbai City FC standard. So how do you think you can fix this problem?
Yeah, to fix this problem is to work hard and try to work together, because not only defense or goalkeeper protect the goal. So how we play from back to play from start playing from back to make good attack. The same we start defending together from up. So not only for defender and keeper make the job for defending our goal. So I know coach know this, everyone know this. So we work on that to how to receive less goal, because no possible don't receive goal. But because if you play open like I say now, and always play open to go attack, so you have some space behind you. But we will work on this to fix how to manage this and don't receive more goals.
Thanks, Anush. Apurva, you have a question?
Yes. Good afternoon. Happy New Year, Mourtada. My
Thank you.
question is to you that you are the highest score defender of the league. So, what is the combination with Ahmed Jaw? Because he plays an important role. And what is your combination? Means both of you, how do you react to each other, and what is the combination like?
So me and Ahmed Jaho, yeah, of course, long time together, and but in set piece always you working, not something come like this. Always working in training ground, how to help the team for free kick to score goals, because is the key sometimes you win the game only for one set piece make the difference. So we need good timing, good delivery. Also Ahmed Jaho, good player, they deliver very good ball. Also me, I need good timing inside the box to don't be offside, to don't make foul. And after this, if you receive good ball and in good position, I think after the job is to finish well. So that's why always we're trying to finish well. And with if no good ball, no good delivery, no possible score. Also if they make good delivery but no good timing to attack the ball, so no possible score also. So we work on this always in training ground.
Thank you. Do you think that Mumbai City FC missed your last match?
No, I don't think so, because we have a lot of young players. They played last year a lot of games, not only against Northeast they played. Last year they played more games, and they show people I'm here, I have the level. So Rahul was there also. So I don't think so. Of course the team need me, but also if I am not there, I know we play together. So this is play like team. This is the most important, not one player.
Best wishes for the next match. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Apurva. Harsh, you have a follow-up?
Yeah, so if we look at the table, Mourtada, we can see that a lot of teams are catching up at the top with Mumbai. Hyderabad, ATK Mohan Bagan, and Jamshedpur, they're all very close to the top of the table. How is the mood in the team, and is the team confident that they can retain this position till the end of the league?
Yeah, like I say now, we are experienced on this, because we take only our reference for last season. No, from now we are only 9. The next game is 9 game. So no start looking for top of the table now, because it's very difficult. Because anything can change. No possible, not too much gap between the first and second place. So no possible try from now to calculate, But the most important for us is to take more points and game after game. And if you do this, of course, you will see your face in the top on the table. So the most important now for us is game after game, and try to take more points we can.
Yes, thank you, and all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Harsh. Guys, any further questions for Fal? If you have a question, please put your name in the chat box. Otherwise, we'll call it. Alright. Thank you so much, Fal.
Okay.
Done.
Done? Yes. Thank you, my friend.
Welcome back, guys. Same drill as always. If you have a question, please put your name in the chat box. Apurva.
Yes, good afternoon, happy new year, coach. My question is to you once again that it is open now, transfer window. So, do you think any incomings or outgoings in this season for Mumbai City FC?
Yeah, happy new year to everyone on the call. Nice to see you all again. Yeah, the transfer window's open, and I've already seen rumours flying around. I said on a fans call that we had 2 or 3 days ago, I'm very happy with the squad that we have. So there's no plans for us right now to bring anybody in unless we need to. I'm very happy with what we have here.
Okay, good. Just a follow-up question: that what is your thoughts on the matchup between Odisha FC and Mumbai City FC?
It's a very similar answer as to what I've given you for the previous 8 games. I think this league, this year in particular, if it's shown anything, it's that any team is capable on the evening of beating any team, regardless of the position that they are in the league, or maybe on the previous results that have gone before. So I'm expecting another tough and hard game against a well-organised and good Odisha team with good players. But the focus this week has been very much on us. We've had 4 days on the training field, and the focus will be on how we attack and wanting to continue scoring more goals than anybody else in the league, whilst also making sure we refine our defending to make sure that we don't give chances away on our goal as easy as we have done in the previous 2 games.
Thank you, coach. Best wishes for the next match.
Thank you.
Thanks, Apurva. Harsh, you have a question?
Yes, good morning, coach. Like you said, a lot of rumors have been going on about transfers, and one particular name is Roland Borges, and he's being linked to a lot of clubs. Can you talk about the situation of Roland Borges right now, because he's not playing much, and can you just speak about it?
First thing, Roland Borges, we've signed to a long-term contract, and Roland is going absolutely nowhere. He plays an integral part to our squad and our team, and he's one of the vice captains and holds a lot of presence and meaning for our group. So just to shut that down straight away, Roland will be going absolutely nowhere. He plays a huge role in what we do. He's currently carrying an injury, which we're still assessing and getting looked at, and that's the reason he hasn't been in the squad over the last couple of weeks.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Harsh. Anush, you have a question?
Hello, coach. So Odisha FC has been leaking in a lot of goals over the past matches. They conceded 6 versus Hyderabad. They conceded 4 versus East Bengal. And your side has been scoring a lot of goals too. So do you think this will be a high scoring match for both the teams?
I think in the games that you've mentioned where there has been high scoring goals against Odisha, I think in the last game you look at how well they started, and for me they should have taken the lead. They had chances before they went behind, and then they had chances in the first half where it could have put them in front and changed the game, and I think those key moments are very important, and they will be tomorrow night. Will it be high scoring? If it is, I'd like to think it would be on our side. We're going to continue trying to attack, and we've scored the most goals in the league, and that's something we want to continue doing. We want to continue attacking teams and playing exciting football. But we also need to make sure that defensively we're better set up, and we're aware of that, and that's something we've been working on over the last 3 or 4 days to make sure if it is high scoring, it's not both ways.
Just a follow-up question. Is there any injury updates in the squad apart from Roland Borges?
No, Vikram we left Vikram out of the squad last week on the last game. So he picked up a small muscular injury, which is very, very light, and he's in contention for tomorrow, but we just need to manage him as a young player and making sure that although we may want him to start or play, that we've got a lot of games coming up in the next 2 months, so it's more important that we get him right for those. So he's the only one, just to give some reason and rationale behind why he wasn't in the squad last week, but he's expected back either today or in the next couple of days. But otherwise, we're all clear.
Thank you, coach. Best of luck for the match.
Thank you.
Thanks, Anush. Sandeep, you have a question?
Yeah, Happy New Year, Des, and everyone in Mumbai City.
Thank you.
I just wanted to speak about Brad Inman. You have a very good squad, very deep squad. A lot of the players are doing very well as well. So, is there any option for him to start games, and are you looking at him more from the bench?
Yeah, I've had Brad's been excellent in terms of how he's gone about being professional. It's when a team's doing well and the players in the positions that Brad plays. We've got Cassio that plays in there, and Cassio's got better game by game. When the team's doing well and players are performing well in their positions, you have to continue backing and supporting those players. And it's frustrating, I'm sure, at times for those players that are sitting on the bench, whether they're foreign players or they're Indian players. But the most important thing is Brad's a very important part to what we do and will be as we go into the second part of the season. He offers us something totally different from Cassio, and I think that's going to play an important part as we progress through the next couple of games. So it's more a case that Cassio has been playing very well, but Brad, the way he's gone about dealing with things and being ready and being professional in that sense, he's ready for when he's called upon, and I expect to see him over the next couple of games as well, yes.
Thank you and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sandeep. Apurva, you have a follow-up?
Yes. Coach, just another question. 3 points separate the top 5 positions. So, what are your expectations on the title race this season?
The focus is just always on us. I don't really care for other results or how the other games go in terms of that. I think it's just important we focus on making sure we play as well as we can, firstly. And I'm convinced if we play as well as we can, that we'll come away from games with more results than we don't. It's still very early. We're only 8 games in, and we're not even halfway through the season yet. And we're in a strong position. We've put ourselves into a good, strong position from the start. But for me, it's about continuing to build our playing style. And if we do that, we'll put ourselves in contention come towards the end of the season.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, Apurva. Harsh?
Yeah, Coach, I had a follow-up to what Sandeep asked about Brad. So you saw here, the team has signed Brad as an Asian player, and when the Champions Leagues come later this year, you'll have to compulsorily play one Asian in the team, which is Brad. So right now we can see that Brad is not in the starting 11 much, and he has come as a sub a few times too. Do you think it's a problem, and how is the team looking to fix that going forward?
Yeah, it's not a problem. It's actually it's a nice thing to have as a coach, where you've got two very good players in Cassio and Brad as two foreigners. But of course, we can only field 4 at a time on the field. So my focus right now isn't on Champions League. You know, we've got 12 league games left, and hopefully more beyond that. So it's important that we field what I feel is the best team for the opposition we're playing. And then I manage the game, or we manage the game as well as we can within the game. And managing the game within the game is where Brad has had his opportunities so far, as few as they've been. But I have no issue in starting Brad if we need to start Brad, and I have no issue going to Brad if we need to go for him from the bench. So he's ready to play, and he will play an important part, like I've said, in the back half of this season. And it's important when he gets his chance that he comes on and takes them.
Right, thank you, coach. All the best for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks, Harsh. Raja?
Hi coach, happy new year.
And to you.
This is Pracha from the Breeze. My question to you is, what according to you is the magic figure to seal the top most position like the ISL Shield for this year for any team?
The magic number of points, like it is 40.
Honestly, I haven't even looked at that. You know, we look at the targets from last year and who won the league. Obviously, 40 points was the target that won the league. I think it may be a similar number this year. I think there's probably more losses this year for most teams because of everyone beating each other. So we haven't really looked at that as a target because I think if you look too far ahead, you lose sight of what's in front of your face. And the most important thing for us to do is focus on what's in front of us. And right now, that's Odisha and getting ready for Odisha.
Thank you, coach, and all the best for the match.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pracha. Sandeep, you have another question.
Yeah, this is a little more common like that. You've been here half a season now. I just wanted to get your take on what the season, about the league, the organization, the referees, everything around it. How do you think the whole thing works?
I see what you've done there. You've loaded that a little bit.
No, I don't know what referees per se. I'm just putting everything out there.
Yeah, it's. I said in the week, I haven't really been able to experience India for what India is because of the bio bubble that we're in. You know, from what I've seen of India so far, it's been very much through a car window. You know, from leaving now a wonderful complex here and going to the training ground to then the stadium. So you don't see too much in that side of things. But you know, for considering, go back to the start of the season. You know, it was a late staff change, and we've had 11 players change. We were probably the last team to start pre-season, and during pre-season we had players arriving late within that. So for the time that we've had together, I'm very happy with where we are and the work that we've done and what we've been able to showcase. In terms of the setup, I've been very impressed. Considering this is only the 8th season of the ISL in its current format. The facilities that we certainly have here where we are and the staff here are wonderful. Couldn't ask for any more. And all the organisation around the league, when we've gone to games, everything's set up and as professional as any environment I've worked in the English Football League, in the A-League, at international levels. So I've been very pleased with the experiences that I've had so far since being here, and I hope once this bio bubble lifts, I can go out and experience India for what I know it to be as well.
Do you think we can catch you travelling the country during the off-season?
I'd like to think so, yeah. if I'm allowed, absolutely.
Thanks, Sandeep. Anush, you have a question? We'll take this the final couple of questions, guys. Anush?
Coach, you have been a part of Australian football for a long time. So you're coming to Indian football. So, how has been the football different from Australia? How is the pace, the tempo? How has it been all different?
Yeah, it's. I go back to this for me, the ISL. It's still in its infancy in terms of it's only the 8th season, and when you compare it to the A-League, there's a lot of comparisons that can be drawn. The A-League I think is just about in its 17th season now, so it's 9 years ahead in terms of that. But it also started off as a 2 or 3 month season, and similar to where the ISL was, but now the season is 6 months, 7 months, and hopefully longer next year and beyond. We've now got Champions League as a carrot for that winning team at the end of the year. So there's a lot of comparisons that can be drawn in terms of where the league was and where it is now. And of course what comes with that, and the reason I mention that is because the season becomes longer and you get more games within a season, there's more opportunities to work with players, there's more opportunities to develop your staff and your club, and there's more opportunities to engage in talent development and coach recruitment and all the other things that come around being a club like this that represents a huge region, both in Mumbai and for other clubs around the country. So there's a lot of comparisons. I could go on and on. I won't. All I'll say is that for where the league is at right now, I see it as a really exciting time to be involved, not just as a head coach, but for players, for staff and for fans.
Thanks, Anush. Guys, if there's no further questions, we call it time. Alright, thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you guys. See you.